Hello and welcome to Walking the Wheel. I'm your host, Ashley Nicole. We will be gathering around an archetype today. We will be tuning into the Achiever archetype. This is from Rosie Aronson's Wisdom Keeper deck, aka Gate 54, or I Ching Hexagram 54. You can see it right here. Fabulous. We will also be chatting about Archetype 53, that's the programming partner, and Archetype 32, that's the Harmonic gate. But before we begin, let us do as we always do, take a moment to arrive, presence yourself, just tune inward, and we're going to let go of where we just were, where we have to be, and just arrive completely here in the now, using our breath as a resource to breathe our presence to the present, calling back all parts and pieces of ourselves so that we can be focused, so that we can be here, so that we can receive whatever we're meant to receive today or contribute. Something will spark in you and you'll want to share in the discussion. Let us take a moment to tune into our walk around the wheel. I'm going to put up a video and just look at the body graph as it is filling in. It's going to go through all 64 transits. So you can just imagine yourself filling in, connecting with, having a relationship with all of those 64 inner archetypes. So whether you have the 54 active or activated or not in your gene keys or human design, it is alive and well inside of you because it is active for the collective, because it is streaming in through you from the neutrino stream that comes from our sun. So the sun is in gate 54. And so now you have gate 54. So let us arrive and enjoy our intro, and I will see you all on the other side. Fabulous. Welcome back. All right. Are we ready to get into the Achiever archetype? Yes, we are. So let us learn about it. I'm going to share some slides if they would cooperate. Oh, there we are. Love it. About it. Oh, right. Walking the wheel with the 64 archetypes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad that you're here. So as we always do, let us tune into the sun and see what program, what curriculum, what lessons it would like to offer us today, these next days. So let's see what door we are unlocking. Surprise 54. I bet you already knew that. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit about this archetype so you can connect into her or him. It's however you want to form a relationship with her. So it could be a he, it could be a she, it could be an it. It doesn't need to look like this, but this is just to help orient you with her. So this archetype is about drive and ambition and success. The achiever archetype is a powerful force of drive and an unyielding determination. She's known for setting lofty goals and pushing towards success. The achiever has a clear vision of what they want and will stop at nothing to get it. With an innate ability to push through barriers, they embody the energy of relentless pursuit. They experience pressure to achieve, but rather than succumbing to it, they rise up, using it as fuel to inspire and motivate others. Their dreams are vast, their goals monumental, and their capacity for success is unparalleled. When aligned with their purpose and integrity, the achiever becomes a role model and a natural team leader, guiding others towards their own potential. The achiever's journey, however, is not solely about external triumphs. It is a deeper quest for meaning, fulfillment, and spiritual awakening. While they chase success in the material world, there is a more profound hunger within, a longing for something more. The achiever is driven not only by the desire to accomplish, but also by an inner search for deeper understanding, a hunger for life's true purpose. This drive pushes them towards the cycle of maturation and growth, where they can learn that seeking external rewards is only part of the journey. True success comes when they connect deeply to their inner truth and purpose. The achiever's path is intimately connected with the dynamic relationship with the Initiator, Archetype 53, and the Guardian, Archetype 32, two archetypes that guide and balance their drive. The Initiator helps the achiever navigate the cycles of initiation, teaching her the importance of patience and timing. While the achiever's instincts may push her to move forward relentlessly, the Initiator brings a vital lesson. Not every impulse must be acted upon immediately. The achiever learns that waiting for the right moment is just as powerful as charging ahead. This patience allows them to take a more deliberate, impactful actions, knowing that timing is key to true success. The achiever is also supported by the Guardian, whose wisdom brings discernment into the journey. The Guardian teaches the achiever to preserve what truly serves their mission and let go of distractions that no longer align. In her pursuit of success, the achiever must make choices about what to keep and what to release. The Guardian helps the achiever refine her focus, showing her that not every opportunity is worth pursuing. Through this discerning energy, the achiever learns to simplify her path and stay aligned with her most authentic goals. The achiever's legacy is one of inspiration and empowerment. Her mission is not just about what she can accomplish on her own, but how she can help others rise to their potential. As a leader and motivator, she inspires others to embrace their own journey of seeking, growth, and transformation. The achiever leaves behind a legacy of ambition tempered by wisdom, of growth achieved through meaningful connections, and of success that is defined not just by external accomplishments, but by a profound sense of fulfillment that comes from living in alignment with one's true purpose. The achiever shows us that real success is not just about the destination, but about the journey, one of evolution, self-discovery, and the impact we make along the way. The achiever's legacy is a testament to the power of perseverance, discernment, and alignment with inner truth. Her life serves as a powerful example of what is possible when ambition is rooted in purpose, and success is measured by how we evolve and grow, not only as individuals, but part of a greater collective mission. Through her leadership, her journey becomes a beacon of inspiration for others to embark on their own quest for fulfillment and purpose, proving that with patience, determination, and the right connections, anything is possible. This is the achiever. And like we always do to create these archetypes, we bridge the gap between the I Ching, the Zodiacs, human design, and gene keys. And as those come together, the archetype comes to life because each system brings in a unique perspective, a unique lens that offers details that we might have overlooked in different systems. Because Ra Uru Hu brought through human design, that came through his own filter. He's human. Gene keys came through Richard Rudd. That came through his own filter. He's human. And we have astrology that has been developed over the years. with mythology, different stories, different interpretations, and of course the I Ching, or the Book of Changes. And all of these systems together contribute to the achiever archetype. So you can see an overview of this archetype. She lives in the root center. She is part of tribal circuitry, which means she cares about supporting her tribe, her community, the immediate community around her, whether it be her family or the wider community. She's tribal by nature, and she cares about the tribe surviving, the tribe thriving. Like I said, she's connected to gate 32, so this root pressure, this fuel, is helping her with tuning into her intuition as well. So this drive, this pressure that comes from the root is also discerned through the splenic awareness, through the splenic center. But we have to call in gate 32 to be able to do that. If we don't have gate 32, then we might not know what's worth, like what goals are worth reaching for, preserving, what is worth carrying on. So this is about grounding clarity and helping the achiever preserve what is essential and then let go what no longer serves the higher purpose. So we need that discernment, because this gate is about continuity. We keep things going, and we want to have awareness. Just like the last transit we had with the 38 needed the 28 because the 28 was the intuitive awareness of what battles are worth fighting. The 32 is about what goals are worth continuing to strive towards, to strive for. Because we want to make sure that we're not losing ourselves in the process of reaching these goals, right? We want to stay in integrity. We don't want to reach the goal for the goal's sake. We don't want to reach the goal for the greed's sake. It's not just about money and what I can attain and what I can achieve and what kind of notoriety I'm going to get or how I can position myself as a leader. It's not that. We can get that. That stuff might be something that we get along the journey. But as we find out as we're going into the 54, is that it's a deeper pressure. It's a pressure of ascension. It's a pressure of evolution. And evolution comes from its programming partner, the 53. The 53 is about the journey of maturation. 53 initiates cycles. So these cycles have a purpose. And we're going on these journeys to be able to uncover the gold that's in the journey, not the gold at the end of the rainbow, the gold that's inside those trials and tribulations. We go on the hero's journey to become the hero. Hexagram 54 is called the marrying maiden, and as you can kind of intuit, it is about finding aligned partnerships, marrying upward, finding someone that you can look up to so that they can help you rise up as well. Marrying maiden, back in, hierarchical times where it mattered who you married into, because there wasn't a lot of notoriety or support or, women didn't have a lot of, they needed men. And so they needed to marry up. They needed to make sure that who they married was of high stature, that had money, because if her family only had girls, then her marrying into another family could provide money, provide support for the family. Because they want the family to marry up. They want to have more stature. They want to rise up the societal ladder as well. So it mattered. It was a big to-do who you were marrying. So the marrying maiden was discerning who she wanted to partner with. Gate 54 is called ambition. And Karen Curry Parker calls this divine inspiration. And so what is inspiring you to reach the top of that mountain, to set that lofty goal? Why are you doing it? So the more we can tune into our come from, the more we will understand what fuels our drive. And we want to refine what fuels it. We want to elevate what fuels it. We want our come from to be more pure, more in integrity, right? Richard Rudd talks about shadow, gift, and city. There's shadow frequencies of our drive and aspiration. Sometimes it's not just about, the collective and I want everybody to heal and I want everybody to grow and it's sometimes more so about you and your survival and you getting the buck and you fulfilling your cup, your needs, your whatever. And that's not a bad thing, but when it's only that, who are you really helping? So we move from greed to aspiration to ascension in the gene keys. Greed is of worldly matters, land, money, notoriety, all of that stuff. Wanting more. It's this energy of more. What you have is not enough, so you need more. And the drive is going to seek you out there to achieve, to get, to gather, to have more. Oh, top of that mountain, I want to get to the other mountaintop. That one's taller, I want to get on that one. And you just keep wanting to have more, higher, higher, higher. And you have to ask yourself, where the come from, why am I wanting that? And once I get it, am I fulfilled? You're going to feel that deep restlessness inside of you, because the real drive is to evolve and to ascend. This one is a very spiritual gate as well. If we look at the gates, I know Ra called line 4 of the 54 enlightenment or endarkenment, and it's a very mystical line. It's the most mystical line of the whole 64 gates and all of the lines, and it's the deepest ascent isn't always outward success. Sometimes the real rise is invisible and total. So that's the teaching of line 4. It's very, very spiritual. It doesn't care about those worldly matters. It is about rising within, ascending within, enlightenment. All right. So that is who the achiever archetype is. Let me see if there's anything else we might want to know. Oh, it is part of the Codon ring of seeking. And so this is from the gene keys. Richard Rudd has put together the different codon rings. So the codon ring of seeking has the wild woman, archetype 15, the liberator, 39, the mountain, 52, the initiator, 53, the achiever, 54, and the vital, 58. So it's a powerful group of 6 keys that create a pressure within your human DNA to drive humanity to search for deeper meaning and fulfillment. In this context, the achiever plays a key role in using the pressure of seeking to fuel their evolutionary progress. While this drive can create stress, the 52, and dissatisfaction, the 58, in the low frequencies, it eventually leads the achiever inward, where they unlock their true vitality. I think that to wrap up and to summarize the 54 is it's really just about this drive that brings you out in the world to achieve something. And feeling into that pull is going to help you understand your come from. Like, okay, I'm feeling this urge to go out there. I'm feeling this urge to do this thing, to achieve this thing. And trusting it initially. Trust the drive. Trust the pull. It's going to give you data. It's going to give you information. And while you're on that journey, you're going to uncover more about yourself, more about what's possible for you, what you can achieve. And as you achieve more and more and more, hopefully as you gain that success, you're also sharing it. Because remember, it's tribal. We want to support. And so who are we also bringing up the ladder with us? Who's coming with us? It's not just about who can I climb on to get to the top. That's the shadow frequency. Once you are at the top, are you turning around and bringing other people with you? Okay, so that is who the achiever archetype is, and it transits from January 5th to the 10th.